Okay, this one, the new problem. So here it is, the F direction for front view. This side is blank. So this will be the for side view, and to be precise, it's a left hand side view. Left hand side view, and this one is the direction for top view. Now, once we get clarification about the views which we are going to construct, let's form here the structure. Top view, below of that front view, front view, below of that top view, and the left hand side view which will appear on the right hand side. Okay, left hand side view. So let's start this. By observing this, I can imagine the top view. Top view is much more simple as compared with any other views. This is my perception. You may think that front view is visible or whatever, right? So I will start it by taking the center line of this one, right? So take here center line. I will prefer to draw the diagrams without finding the total length and total height and total width. In your sheet, from the left I will start, because here it is the left hand, I need to draw the top view which will be at here, right? And for that I will only consider the total height. Height is of 50 mm, so 50 mm, so that much space is sufficient. Now I will draw this by taking this as a left side, this face as a left side. So I will draw the top view from here onwards. So see here, this is the center line, or this is the center. From this point, this edge is at 16 mm, right? So I will take here 16 mm distance. So I will mark initially the dead line. This should be my dead line, right? So from here I will take 16 mm distance, and I will mark here the center line, right? Center line. Now the inner diameter is of 16 mm. Right now here written radius is equal to 8 mm. So from both the side, take the 8 mm distance. Take the 8 mm distance from the both side and simply connect it up to this center line. Now this radius is of 18 mm, right? So take the radius 18 mm from here 18 mm. So directly I will mark the distances, right? 18 mm, and from this I will draw a line. Right? Now with the help of compass I will draw this one. Inner radius and the outer radius. Okay, so it's fine. Okay. Now, next part, center to this center, distance is of 76 mm. So, from this point, take the 76 mm distance and mark another center line. Right. Now, the inner diameter is of 24 mm. Right. But wait, here one slot is there. Here it is, one slot. And the dimension of that slot you will get over here, 6 mm. So from this center line, I will mark 3 mm on the right side, 3 mm on the left side, and I will mark this slot. So our diameter or our circle should start from this point and ends on this one, right? So inner diameter is of 24 mm. So I will take 12 mm distance, and by taking 12 mm distance, I will complete the inner circle. And what about the outer circle? Outer circle diameter is of 48. That means 24 is the radius. "24" is the radius. So this one is completed. Okay. Now, next part. From this center line to the next center line, the distance is of 36 millimeter. So I'll take here 36, and from that point draw one more dotted line. Now, the radius, outer radius is of 15 mm. So from that point, 15 mm is the another dead end. 15 mm is the another dead end. Right? And this width is of 10 mm. So this width is of 10 mm. I will draw here. See carefully. This width is of 10 mm. I will mark upper part also. This width is of 10 mm. Now I will complete this. Watch till the end so that you will get clear idea about what I am going to construct. Now, from this point to this shape, there is a rib which is of thickness 10 mm. So from the center point, I will take 5 mm distances and mark over here in this way. Right? 10 mm. Now it's time to draw these two lines. So these two lines should be in this way. It should be touches to both the circle. See here, for this circle, the end point, and for this circle, from this point, I need to mark a tangent to the outer circle. So see here. From this point, mark tangent to the outer circle. Similarly, on the another side. Okay. Now the top view is completed. Which thing remains? This circle. Right? This circle is of diameter 14 mm. So from center, I will take 7 mm distance on both the side and simply draw one dotted line. In this way. This completes top view, right? Now, from the top point, I will leave 2 centimeter distance and draw the reference line. After that, take the another 2 centimeter distance and draw the bottom dead end. This one is the bottom end. Right? Now, total height is of 50 mm. So, I will take here 50 mm distance and I will mark this line. Now, second thing, the height, this height is of 20 mm. So, from this end, I will mark 20 mm distance. Now, one by one we will complete. We are able to see this surface for the front view, right? So, for the front view, I need to project these 2 points. Remember this one. Now, this rib is at 5 mm away from the bottom face. See here, 5 mm distance, 10 mm rib and again 5 mm, that compiles 20 mm. So from the bottom point, I will take 5 mm distances and I will draw these 2 lines, right? So this line should start from here and ends on here. Now I will final this. This is the rib portion. Don't close this rib, right? This is the rib portion. Now I need to complete this portion. So for that, I need to project this point. Remember, do not project this end, project this one. But in case of bottom, you need to project another point. See here carefully. For the front view, I have to project this point, but for this line, but for the bottom part there is a no rib portion. So in this case I need to project this point. Keep in mind that I need to project this point over here, but while projecting this upper part I need to project this point. Remember this? Okay. Next one. So complete this, right? Okay. Now what I have to do? I need to project this also. So simply by considering this, I should not project. By considering this point, I should have to project the cylinder. Again remember that upper part belongs to this point, but lower part belongs to another point. See here the difference. I will draw one horizontal line so you will understand. See, there is some offset because for the bottom I have to project this point, but for the upper part I need to project this one because there is a rib. Now next part I need to project this one. Okay. Now I will complete this rib portion and the dotted lines. Now this surface is 15 mm below the upper face. So 15 mm below the upper face, here it is the upper face, 15 mm below the upper face, I need to draw one line. Right? Now I have to project this center line. Now it will commit as 20 mm. No, 30 mm diameter is there. So here it is the center line. See how I have calculated this. From this center, the outer radius is of 15. So center line should be 15 mm below that of the 15 mm distance. So this total distance is of 30 mm. So from this point, 15 mm distance, I need to mark this one. Now I need to project this, right? So take this point and mark it over here. Up to this line it should be there. Now I can complete the outer part, right? Again see here, this much distance is of 15 mm plus 15 plus 15, so it should be matched. Remaining size is of 5. Why? 15 plus 15 plus 15, 45, and the total height is of 50. Now from center, the inner diameter is of 14 mm. So take 7 mm distance and mark here circle. This is all about the front view and top view. Now it's time to complete the left hand side view, right? So for that I will take, here I have kept 2 centimeter spacing. So here also keep 2 centimeter as a spacing, and from this point I need to draw a vertical line, vertical reference line, right? a little bit problem is there. Okay. Now, what I have to do, I need to draw one 45-degree line. (45 degree). And now simply I need to project this is the center line, right? So I will project the points one by one so that you will get clear idea about what I am doing over here. I am projecting this end part only. You need not to carry whole projection line. Now at the end, I will project this. Okay, fine. Now I will project these points. Dead end. Now dead bottom end I will draw directly. Right? So this will be the front faces, these two rectangles along with this curve. Here it is. Then the rib portion. This will be the top end. Now you can project the rib also, but since I know this is rib is of 10 mm, so I will take the distance 5 mm, and from this top end I will project these two lines. Okay. Now for this again I will face some problem here. Outer, right? So in the same way okay. then this slot, right? Slot is of 6 mm. So from center 3 mm on the both side. Mm. Now this center line, it matches with this, right? So we are not able to draw the center line. Now this part again, or you may take the dimensions, because we know that this is of 10 mm from this slot. So I will directly take here 10 mm from this slot, and from this slot again here it is 10 mm. So the starting point is at this level and end point is at this level. No doubt we need to draw a dotted line. Up to this, right? Again leave this slot blank, right? Slot. And this one, the centrally hole. Right? Now I have to draw a center line which will be clearly visible. I am not able to draw the center line for this circle and this circle. Don't force to draw the center line, because right now it is much more complicated. Again here also one center line. Your center line should be clearly visible, right? Okay. Now this is the front view, top view and the left hand side view. Now I have to give the dimensions. Wait, one thing is remaining. Dotted line for this point in the front view. So here it is, dotted lines. And rib portion for this one, rib portion in this way and this way. Similarly, right? And inside of this there will be a dotted line. See here, right? So inside I need to draw dotted line. See carefully. Right? Now I need to connect this also, because this is the rib portion. Rib is at this level, rib is up to this level, so I need to extend the rib up to this point. Okay? Extend, right? So I will give the dimensions. Okay, these are the dimensions. Thank you and keep watching.